We are 3 episodes into the Real Housewives of Lagos season 3, and I still think I am yet to really get the vibe that this show will always give us. The anticipation, the way the show is always just as good as it's has always been for like the first 2 seasons. I think this third season is yet to really give us that standard. But anyways, this conversation about reasons why this show is not really giving the what it is meant to give would be a conversation that we have in an entire video. So let's discuss the episode 3. And for this episode 3, I don't really think there's so much of drama. There's so much of drama or whatnot. It's just the ladies catching up and doing the regular. Diadem and Laura met. Diadem met with Laura and Miriam as she invited them for her event. Likewise, Caroline had a moment with her friend where she flaunted a new business and she also planned to host the ladies there. Diadem also discussed with Dabota about the need for other ladies to keep asking why and what their relationships seem to be. Then lastly, okay, Dabota also went to the vet she went to the vet with her daughter and they had like some grooming for their dog. Then the event proper did happen. So let us discuss this event. And I'm starting off with the very important. So like I'm starting off with Miriam. And I think Miriam is very disrespectful and she's doing so much. I think just the fact that she has been on the show for probably the longest does not mean she can just do and treat people anyhow. And the way she was just so overly disrespectful. She was begged not to wear the gele and all of that. Yeah, I know all of this is what spark conversation, what makes the show what to be watched. But I think Miriam is just being a troublemaker for doing that, despite the fact that the Adem had begged her not to do so. And in her diaries, she was like, yes, she informed her later, like, no, that's not an excuse. You just want to do you, you just want to do that. Then let us talk about how Miriam diaries. I think her look this season is quite very good and better than what she has always served before now. Her looks, especially her confessional looks, they are very good. So moving on to the next person, and that's Laura. So Laura was able to discuss and give a perspective about the apology from Caroline, despite the fact that many people did think she wasn't very fine or she was not fine enough with the apology. But she made it clear that she's cool with it and she's ready to move past it. And it's actually very interesting to see. Everybody know that Laura is one cast that she has attitude and I don't know, Laura can be very unpredictable. So, but I think with so far, it seems as though Caroline and Laura will be cordial and respectful in this friendship group. Then Caroline actually did make it clear that she's very apologetic and she's very sincere and all of that. Then this lady Dabota, one thing about Dabota, she come across as being hypocritical to me because when she met with Caroline, she was the one who even brought up the conversation and the fact that she feels Laura did not really did not really reciprocate the apology or did not really accept the apology as well or as good as it should have been accepted, which is a conversation she started. For in her diaries, she's always like, "Hey, I can't be in their conversation." It's always as if she's trying to do like, oh, I don't want to gossip. I won't be in conversation that doesn't involve me. She's always coming across like, "Oh, yeah, you won't see me. But what about you? You're the one who started this conversation, who sparked this conversation with Caroline and all of that for me. I feel like you gossip. So don't come across and in your professional and you're not trying to look like a saint. Then let's talk Diadem. Diadem is just a person that is really giving the vibe, especially for our confessionals. Our confessionals are just interesting, beautiful, and she's also staying beautiful. Then Caroline is also, I don't know. I think the dynamic for this season is making us not to see the kind of Caroline we've always seen, and I now literally miss the kind of people she were on the show with previously. And it actually made me understand that the kind of cast mates you have on a show also determine the kind of personality you show, the kind of yourself you show. Because if this is Caroline's debut season on Real Housewives, I would have said Caroline is boring. Yes, I'd have said Caroline. I'd have said Caroline is boring and she's not good at this thing. But we saw how much of a great reality TV star Caroline is when she was on the first season. So I feel like the castmates she have this season is not giving her what they are meant to give her. That is how I feel. Because if we've not seen her with this other set or this other dynamic of women, I think probably would have felt she like a boring cast. So this is all I'll be discussing for Real Housewives of Lagos season 3, episode 3. Bye.